for the adoption, that is to say, the redemption of our soul? No. The what? The body. Now all we hear about, at least that's all I heard in my years growing up and everything else, was the salvation or the redemption of the soul. Never heard much about the body. But listen, as I've said on this program before, God has never used the human being as just a soul and spirit. It has to be the complete entity of body, soul, and spirit. In other words, our loved ones, as they've gone on to be in glory, they're not walking the streets of gold. They're not up there singing hallelujahs. They can't, because they're not in a body. Now, as I've said before, that there's a reason I can say that, and I haven't got time to explain it here, and that is when we go from time to eternity, it's a whole different set of circumstances. And so I honestly believe that since eternity is out of time, and time is not relevant, even though Adam has been dead 6,000 years, when all this takes place, Adam will think it was just that much time had elapsed. He won't realize that 6,000 years has gone by. And so when I say that they're up there and they're not walking the streets of gold, don't ask me, well, what have they been doing all these years? There haven't been that many years so far as they're concerned. Well, that's another whole half hour. Come on back to Romans 8. The redemption of our body. Now see, the body hasn't experienced redemption. It's still under the curse. We all get sick. We get wounded. If the Lord doesn't come, we're all going to die. That's because of the curse. But the day is coming when we will have a new body, and it's part of the complete redemption. Ephesians. I guess I got time to go to that. Got 1 minute. Ephesians chapter 1. Those verses we read a program or two ago. But I'm going to bring you all the way down to verse 14 this time. Ephesians 1, verse 14. That the sealing of the Holy Spirit, up there in verse 13, is the earnest, the down payment. It's the earnest of our inheritance until the redemption of the purchased possession. Now we know He's already redeemed our soul, our spirit, but what's waiting? The redemption of the body. And that's exactly, now flip back quickly to Romans in our closing seconds. And so Paul says, everything is moving to the day when we will have that final redemption of the body. And then we will be a complete entity, ready to go into all eternity.
Thank you for watching Through the Bible with Les Feldick, a weekly Bible study. If you would like more information about the Les Feldick Ministries, a Bible study in your area, or about this program, write to Les Feldick Ministries, Route 1, Box 760, Kinta, Oklahoma, 74552. That's Route 1, Box 760, Kinta, Oklahoma, 74552. Through the Bible with Les Feldick is viewer supported, and your gift is appreciated. Thank you, and be sure to tune in next time for Through the Bible with Les Feldick. Hello and welcome to Through the Bible with Les Feldick. An Oklahoma rancher and farmer, Les Feldick has been teaching homestyle Bible classes for 20 years in Iowa, Oklahoma, and Texas. Les Feldick's unique style of Bible teaching has made the books of the Bible come to life. When Les is teaching, it's so interesting that people say time just seems to fly by. And now, here is Les Feldick.
Okay, it's good to have everybody who's still with us, and we're going to go right back to where we left off a program or so ago, back in chapter 8 of Romans once again, and we're going to start in verse 18 today. And again, we like to welcome our television audience. We're just thrilled of the response